Hi.
Hi, Jillian.
Hi, you guys are having some technical issues
It may happen again. So
That's okay.
we've
So I'll try to be
logged
quick.
out all of our accounts and everything, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, sounds good.
So Jillian, how old are you?
I'm 25. And
when the anxiety comes up, it starts right in the morning when you get up, right?
It didn't. No, it used to. Now it doesn't. Now it starts when I leave the house.
Okay. What time do you leave the house?
Recently I've left the house around 9:30 a.m.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go off video for a second. That's what I thought. Okay. So how do you feel right now?
Right now I feel good because I decided not to go to work today and to have just a relaxed day because I was in fight or flight for the last few days. But I'm just I want to kick it out. I want it to leave. So I'm willing to do anything that you suggest, or I know you have to release trauma from the body, so I've been trying to do all those resets. I'm actually on my yoga mat right now, so I'm trying to really get that out. I'm trying to figure it out.
How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now?
Right now, I'm really happy to be talking to
you.
So I'm really happy,
that's a perception. So what's the emotion? You're happy to be talking to me, but is there normally this time you have worry, anxiety? Yeah. Okay. Do you feel that underneath our conversation?
A bit, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is I'm talking to you, so that's overwhelming the conversation, but it's still there. So right now, for the next 2 hours, we're in spleen time. So spleen is the organ of worry.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And before that, it was 7 to 9 was large intestine.
Okay.
Which is the organ of grief.
Okay. Which
the world has been processing, and you're a Scorpio, and you're a master level Scorpio. So you actually feel what the world's feeling. So my thing is that it's time for you to learn to separate what's in your body and what the world and the energy of other people. So what it sounds like to me is you're anxious based on other people's stuff because you feel it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it's a matter of separating yourself out. So let's do some things, okay?
Okay. And I just want to say one last thing before I forget, and I'm going to put my hair because I know they might do some movements. But I also find that I'm trying to figure out with this, when I get anxious, I get this like throat tightness and I feel like I'm dying. I know I'm not dying, but it just feels that way. So if there's any moves for that, that would be cool too.
Which routines or which things are you doing on a daily basis right now?
So I'm doing the upper reset. So we do I hope you can see me because I'm about to get up and show you. Yeah. I don't mind my jammies. Okay, so I do this, the tongue. I also need to ask you, and I'm sure everyone's curious, you say to tuck in the belly button and to like do this for the reset while you're doing all of this.
Yeah.
So just tuck in the belly button. Do you mean to just tighten it, or what do you mean by that?
So let's try it together. Pull your belly button into your spine.
Pull my belly button into my spine. So tuck it in almost.
Yeah, like suck it backwards.
Okay.
Like pull your belly. And now squeeze up your sex organs like you're doing a Kegel.
Okay.
And now pull your spine in underneath your diaphragm. So lift up your chest.
Okay, that's actually really good.
That's the whole movement. That's called a spinal pelvic lock. Okay. In yoga, they'll call it a root lock. And what they do is they just get you to tighten up the bottom side. And that works too, but it's not the whole body. So what I did is got you to tighten all 3 aspects of the body. So you tighten this in towards the spine, then the spine to the belly button, then lift the chest up. Yeah.
Okay.
Lift the chest up.
Perfect. And now the tongue. Good. Does the tongue matter which side you're pushing on, and how hard are you supposed to push on your cheek?
When I got my head turned against it, I'm pushing away.
Okay. So when you push away from your body.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the tongue the reason why the tongue is we're stretching this area, which is equivalent to this area on your body fascially. So you're,
Okay,
so you're
sounds good.
stretching your bum of your head.
Okay.
Cheeks. They're called that for a reason.
Okay, sounds good, because they're like the bum of your head. Good
Yeah.
to know.
So
Okay.
so if you think about it, this is like the tailbone of your head.
Okay.
So you got a tailbone here,
Okay.
and then this is the tailbone of your middle of your body right here. So these are the bones that protrude out of those sections of the body.
Okay.
So they all have
And
really,
if I had concussions, because I did have concussions, would that play an effect into anything of this?
yeah. So what I was saying is that your time in which you're anxious is changing now.
Yes.
So, but you're associating it to the things that you have to do in your day.
Yes.
But I'm now associating it with how your organs are working, which
Okay.
happen every 2 hours. Your organs, like right now from 9 to 11 is spleen time.
Yeah.
And spleen can bring all the confidence and the joy, but it can also bring all the worry and accumulate the fears.
Okay.
And so basically, it sounds like you're getting better, and
Yeah.
you
Yes,
feel like you're getting better, right?
I do, and then I have a slump, and then I feel right back down again. I'm curious.
It's not a slump.
3
It's not a slump.
p.m. What is 3 p.m.? Because it happens at 3 p.m.
Okay,
sometimes.
hold on a second here.
Okay. Good morning, everyone who's watching. I hope this helps you guys.
PM we go into bladder.
Bladder.
Yeah, and between 1 and 3, you got small intestine. That's why in Latin cultures they siesta, because they eat. The small intestine is processing the food, so that's the time they take a nap, because their brain and their small intestine are the same thing.
And is that time Eastern Standard Time? So
well, it's at whatever time you are.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah,
Okay,
your circadian rhythm is based upon the sunset and sunrise, and
I couldn't sleep that well, and you're like, CMOS, you were writing that in the comments, I started taking CMOS, and I'm sleeping better. So thank you for that.
Okay, so here's what's happening. So now that you're starting to sleep better,
yeah,
your body's processing at different times. So it's starting to process during the time. So if you have more energy during that time, the organ, like right now it's spleen, if you have no energy in your body, then all you're gonna do is worry.
Yeah.
If you have energy in your body, you're gonna be off doing stuff, and your body's gonna be doing its thing. So let's try one movement, and let's see how that affects you. So if you were to take out the fact you're talking to me right now, and take out your worry level or stress level, and you put it on a scale of 1 to 10, okay? The reality is you didn't go to work today. So what is that? What does that feel like? What level is it? 10 being the worst.
It's like a 7, 6.5, 7.
Okay, so that's good. So we have a baseline. So take your left hand, put your thumb on your spine, and your hand right behind underneath the rib cage for spleen. Okay, take your right hand, put it on your spine, on your neck. Put your chin at your chest, and lean over and forward to the right. You feel your thumb get a little bit of pressure there, your left thumb?
I do.
Okay, so breathe right into that spot with me. So 3, 2, 1, breathe in.
Through the mouth or through the nose?
The mouth first, okay? 3, 2, 1, breathe in. 2. 3. 2, your nose. 2. 3.
It definitely got hot on my backbone.
Yeah, I bet you did. Okay, now just clear your head, walk around for a little bit. Don't stay on camera. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just feel your body. Pay attention to what's changing.
I'm lighter.
Right.
Yeah.
How's your thoughts?
Gone. They're like, it's clear.
Okay, so here's my here's my opinion, Jillian, of
All
what's
right.
happening in your body.
Okay.
Okay. These are just some little tests. Actually, let's do one. Let's do two more.
When we're done live, or I'm like, we're gonna get off, I'm gonna miss you again, but that's all right. I feel like everybody wants a Garry in their life. Seriously.
Everyone's like Garry in their
Yeah.
life, yeah. Yeah, it's funner being this way, because when I was the Garry fixing everybody, then every time I fix somebody, it took something away from me.
Okay.
Every time I help you, it adds to me now.
Okay. That's beautiful, actually.
So let's do our
That's really beautiful.
bladder. Put your right hand on your bladder.
Right hand on my bladder.
Yeah.
How?
Just
Like
push into the bladder.
so, like kind of.
Yeah, like right over your pubic bone. Push in. You should almost feel it in your bum. Okay, just put your left hand behind.
I feel it in my stomach. I don't know if I'm doing it
That's
right.
okay. That's okay. That means that's where your small intestine is too.
Okay.
And then squeeze your butt cheeks and push your legs out.
Okay, thumb is on the spine behind the neck.
Yeah.
Okay, and push my butt in or out? Sorry.
Yeah, squeeze your butt cheeks, push your hips out.
Okay.
Okay, now 3, 2, 1, breathe into the mouth. 2. 3.
Somebody just cracked behind my neck. I don't know what that was.
That's good. Through your nose. 2. 3. Okay, good. How do you feel now?
My stomach feels, I didn't realize, but I was actually a little bit like, my stomach hurt a lot, and it actually, I didn't even notice it. It actually feels a lot better.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you
so
ever gonna come to Toronto or Etobicoke and do a fashion? Because I know you go to Vancouver.
Yeah. We're gonna be out there. We work with we have a bunch of lifestyle artists and coaches out there, but we work with TEAO Canada. They're doing local events, and then our coaches with them are going to be doing local classes in Toronto that you'll be able to go to. So pretty soon here, I'm just waiting for them to get their stuff together to do it. But somebody's going to be hosting classes there. It'll help you a lot because you don't really need me. You just need other people.
Okay. I don't know about that.
How do you feel right now, John?
Yeah, I feel good. For the diatomaceous earth, I'm not saying it correctly. What do you suggest? How much? Because I know that's also a comment a lot. Is like
in the powder, 2 to 5 teaspoons. Start with 2 for you.
And like people usually don't have allergic reactions to it, I'm assuming.
Well, it's not the allergic reaction. What they can get is that it's going to start to kill parasites that aren't healthy for you. So if there's too many of them going on, it'll give you a headache or a nauseous feeling.
Okay.
So you'll just know. Start with 2. If it's okay, do 3 the next day. If you feel a little nauseous, go back to 2. Just wait and then go back. And then build it up to about 5 a day. What that's going to do is clean out your small intestine. And if you clean out your small intestine, what that'll do is it'll start taking away some of the processing issues that you're dealing with. So the fact that your stomach hurt there, have you ever done the psoas release stretch? Here, let's do that one. Okay. So take your standing up. Take your 2 hands on your belly button. Go to the right 2 inches and down right on top of the hip 2 inches.
Okay.
Pull the skin up on the hip so that you feel it stretching down into leg. You got that?
Pull it down towards my foot.
Pull the skin up on the hip like here. Into the quad.
Okay.
Okay, so you lock the skin up there. Now step forward with your left foot.
Step forward with my left foot.
And lean back.
Oh,
and
that
breathe.
feels good.
Yeah.
Okay. That feels really good, Garry.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, awesome. Okay, now move around and feel that.
That one out of all of them feels really good. Guys, if anyone's watching live, do that.
Yeah.
Because that one feels really good.
So that one, we call it a psoas stretch, Jillian, but what it's doing is it's stretching all the fascia around your small and large intestine and your bladder. And so it's opening up everything to flow. Now let's do the other side. Same thing on the other hip.
Okay, so 2, 2,
yeah.
2. Okay.
And then right foot down, lean back, and
okay.
Okay, good. Now walk a little bit. See how that feels?
I have one last question, and then I know you have to serve other people or help other people. Last question.
Well, let's see. I'm not going till you're good. So.
Okay. I was wondering, is there anything that you know of in the body that can help you instantly when you feel like you can't breathe or you're experiencing that type of thing?
Okay. Well, how do you? Okay, take a deep breath right now. Feel your neck and your shoulders and your head.
It just feels like the air doesn't fully go in sometimes.
Right now, though?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that bad?
So, yeah. Okay, so that's lungs
like,
open up.
And I do
so let's
have asthma.
Well, let's open up your lungs. Take your right arm, put it up here like this.
Right arm, okay.
Take your elbow, turn it outward.
Okay, elbow, turn it outward.
Put it above you.
Up.
Lean over the opposite side. To me, it's my left side.
Okay.
Turn my head into the right.
Turn my head into
and then take the right foot and step behind you. Or same foot, then lean over more. Okay, feel that stretch in your side and your rib cage. And breathe. Okay. Okay. Lean over, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, now breathe with me. 3, 2, 1, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, awesome. Move around and see how that feels for you.
Feels good.
What do you know?
When I was in the stretch, it was actually a lot easier for it to go in.
Yeah.
That was good. So
okay, so let's do the other side.
Okay.
Turn the elbow out.
Turn the elbow out.
Lock it.
Lock it.
Above your head.
Okay.
Lean over to your right. For me, it's the right or the opposite.
Lean over to my right. Okay, and then foot behind, and then lean my head this way, but right.
Yeah, turn it that way and breathe.
This feels so interesting.
Yeah. When we first started doing this, I couldn't stand up.
Yeah, the balance is definitely interesting.
You get better. And you want, this is part of a movement process, so I'll show you how to advance this.
Okay.
So now you have it there, you're done breathing, but bend your whole body over and forward to the right.
Okay.
And put your elbow down, and then bend down.
Do you bend your knees?
Yeah, bend your knees, squat.
Okay. And you're still crossing your legs?
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, I can. And your stress release, when I do like those moves, you get a little lightheaded sometimes.
Yeah, you're going to get lightheaded from a lot of this stuff because you're moving pressure around. Okay. So you actually know what's working.
Okay. It feels good, Gary.
Move around a little bit.
And I always try, I know you say in your videos to always move slow and gentle with the body, right?
Yeah, you know, and that comes from a guy I always move fast and I'm very not gentle. So
that's me.
This is a lesson that took me, like a decade to learn. So it wasn't something that I came by quickly. Okay, so let's your rib cage. I want to just open up your rib cage. I'm just eliminating all the issues that could be there.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'll show you. I'm going to go right underneath the rib cage here, and I'm pulling the skin, pinning it right up here, and pulling the skin downwards and getting right up underneath the rib cage and stretching.
Okay.
So stretching it apart underneath, like I'm trying to get underneath the rib cage.
Okay. All right. So if I'm doing my left, okay, just move around. Now, are you doing both at the same time or just one?
Just one side. Get underneath there, pull it apart, and move. Okay, do the other side too. Do the other rib cage as well. Go to the other side.
Okay, I did this side first, and now I'm just doing this one.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now take a deep breath when you're done.
Okay, just feels tight in here, but the chest isn't.
Okay, so now we're just working that problem, working it all the way up. You know, have you seen the jaw release from the upper reset?
Where you, I've seen it, but I haven't, I don't think I've done it.
Do you have fingernails?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Take your finger, put it in there.
Okay.
On each side.
Okay.
Okay, so it's right back there as far as you can go. Okay, it's gonna hurt. Open up your mouth and squat. Should feel like a tearing sensation.
Oh, it does.
Okay, good. Now walk around.
Okay, that actually loosens it.
Yeah, loosens your neck and that. We're gonna do another one for you too.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, that's so. So you'll find that one in the upper reset. They have 12 movements. That's one of the 12. So here's one. Here's one that's not in anywhere yet. This is for your vocal cords or for your neck.
Okay.
Take your left hand, pull the skin down, and lock it right on your clavicle, so that if you move your neck, you feel stretch.
Okay.
Take your right hand, put it a couple inches above it, get a good, like you're choking yourself.
Okay.
And then push in with a broad hand like this and lift up the skin.
Oh,
Separate.
okay.
Squat and look up.
So, would you say for anxiety or people that are experiencing like panic attacks, anxiety attacks, would you say to get into the body and move it around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause what's your level now? It was 7 earlier.
It's still, I can't lie. Like I wish I could say 0, but it's like a 5, 4.5.
That's all you have to do. It's the reason why you can't say 0 is because you have a habit. Just like when you think about a food, all your hormones start working.
Somebody's saying that I don't make the same moves like yours.
No. Trust me, you're doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't really have to do it perfect, but here's what's happening is that you've gone from a 7 to like a 4 or 5, so it's a 50% reduction. But you've done that in a few minutes.
Yes.
That means
true.
over the next 4 hours, your body will get the other 50%.
Okay.
So, but if you ramp your anxiety up 50% over the next 4 hours, your body will get the next 50%. It'll keep going.
Also, have you ever treated anybody that's had like bad anxiety and it's like gone completely? Because doctors will be like, no, you have to.
Thousands of people. Thousands of people. You already are. Listen, the anxiety is 2 things. Okay, number 1 is you're having the physical response, which you're learning to get rid of in your body right now. So when you feel it, you can take it down 50%. If you give it if you do a couple more maneuvers and walk around or whatever, that 50% will drop again by 50%. And
I think I have a lot of stored trauma, probably from childhood. So I want to get that released as well. So I think that.
I'm 54 years old.
Yeah.
I've got more of that stored.
Oh yeah.
Well, I have childhood trauma. I mean, I had the feds lock me up for 27 months and put me in prison under maximum security for no reason at all.
Wow,
So,
I didn't know this.
yeah,
Wow.
I've had people die, family die. I've had more trauma. I've had 8 concussions.
And look
So
at you.
the
If you can do
formula
it.
to do it, yeah, but I'm okay now. But up until this point, even back in the clinic, if I didn't have treatment, I was not okay.
Yeah.
Which means that I'm not okay. So here's what it is that you've reduced your anxiety by 50% in just a couple minutes. You could do that as many times as you want to in a day.
Okay.
And then when you find those tools that work for you, you do it over and over again. And instead of going from a 7 to a 5 or a 4, you'll go from a 2 to a 3 to a 0. Because right now, you're not dealing with anxiety. You're dealing with the habit of anxiety, the way that you're normally feeling. Like Pavlov's dogs. The bell rang, you have the anxious feeling, you've already called out of work. So your brain's saying, it's over. I'm used to this. I know this routine.
Yeah, and I did my degree in behavioral science, and I can't even, like, I try the stuff on myself, but it's interesting. As a Scorpio, I feel like I can help others, but when it comes to yourself, that's where you know.
Well, it's because Scorpios, it's because you hold on to everything for everybody. So as a Scorpio, you won't say something to somebody because you don't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
Okay, but by not hurting them, you're hurting you.
For sure.
Which eventually hurts them if they're in your relationship with you.
I'm dating a Pisces.
Oh, good luck.
Pisces man.
Yeah. So I'm dating a Pisces woman.
Okay, and are you a Scorpio?
No. As a matter of fact, I have no Scorpio. My first wife is Scorpio.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I understand Scorpio really well. As a matter of fact, anything, I have an affinity for helping Scorpio. Man, Vinder's a Scorpio. So what I can tell you about it, though, is that learning, the reason why you feel tight in your throat is because you're not speaking your truth. Okay, and when you don't speak your truth, energy is going to get tight here at the throat chakra. So all around here, it's going to be tight.
And even like being on this live and saying all of this, I'm like thinking, people are going to judge, you know, but I feel like with Scorpios, maybe they just want to hide it all the time. And maybe I just have to be more open about it because I probably help other people as well.
You're helping tons of other people because you're asking really simple questions that other people have, but they don't want to ask. And this is what Scorpios do. When the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change, they'll reach out and change something because they'll hang on to the end. But at the last moment, they'll do it, but they'll do it because usually they're pushed into it or they have to. So for you, the mastery is learning now. This anxious feeling is what's been currently stopping you, but it's not based on your life. You have anxiousness and grief that's coming out of your body, and you are assigning it to work. But now that time is changing. So you just go, now I'm going to work, I'm anxious. But it used to be when I was in bed. That means you're healing. So when you feel these thoughts come up, get up and do some of these maneuvers right away.
Okay.
What it does is because once you feel that, then you trigger the hormones, your hormones spike. Then for the next 4 to 6 hours, you're in that state of awareness. The hormones are, but if you go out and you just do totally twisted at your desk or seated, you bring your hormones down and you do it every single time you feel that anxiousness, you do something physically. Eventually what will happen is over the course of a month and a half is that the habits that you have developed around being anxious will start to go away. Because right now, I'm gonna guess that what are you right now from on a 1 to 10 now?
Oh, you're asking where I physically am. I was going to show you my backyard. From a 1 to 10, like talking to you, it's a 0, but I can't think of that. I have to go underneath. It's lower, like 3.5, 4. Because I feel hope.
You see, as we're talking, as time is going by, while you're in this state where the hormones are not there, you're getting calmer and calmer and calmer.
Yeah.
And then what happens is you're going to have something that triggers you, like I said, at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the bladder goes. But that's the bladder.
Okay.
How old are you?
25.
You're 25. So
I gotta pull it together here.
You're 25, so you're in a Pisces year. You're in a 7 year. So 25, 2 plus 5 is 7. And you're in a 7-year, 2023, which is 7-year, which is both. This year is your year where everything is clearing out of you that needs to clear out of you for you to go forward in your life. There's not another year in your first 30 years that's more important for clearing out. So today, so basically things that aren't supposed to be there are going to come up and they're going to feel ugly because they got to get out of your life.
Yeah, they have to.
It has nothing. Yeah, this is like.
They're getting kicked to the curb.
That's right. This is, you're coming up to your Saturn return, which is 30. So by the time you're 30, you're supposed to clear all that stuff. Most people don't. But the reason why stress stays in your body and anxiousness is, what is anxiousness? It's the buildup of stress over time. Mm-hmm. Anxiousness just doesn't happen. Like if I'm not stressed out, I don't get anxious right away. I get a pain or something that's recurring over time, and then it becomes anxiousness. So what that is, that's energy that's not moving through my body. So, but you can move that energy through your body, and you just, every time you feel that, you move it through and just keep moving it through. Eventually, you won't have it anymore.
So for example, like my boyfriend, he'll want to go up north, and I hate when he shuts off the car because I'm like, what if it doesn't start again? So, you know, I assume, would that be just anxiety that's underneath kind of thing that needs to heal, that type of thing?
You're the Scorpio, so you're trying to protect. So what you're feeling is not anxiety, of fear from your bladder.
Okay. And
that fear is saying, I got a fear emotion. What am I fearful about? Oh, we just don't stop the car. What if it doesn't start?
Yeah.
So you're just looking for, when the brain feels strong emotions, it needs to assign that to something so it can let go of it. Otherwise, the brain keeps working on it. So what you're just doing is you're just taking a strong emotion and you're attributing it to something in your world. That's a habit. That's what you're just learning to get out of. Okay? Because you're a master level Scorpio. So in 30 years, by the time you're 60, that won't happen. I guarantee you. But you can master this, and you can do this by the time you're 30 or by the time you're 28.
And
or 26.
Like, you have very powerful energy. Honestly, you do. And I think something about you too is like, you give everyone so much hope, because no matter what people are going through, you always offer, like, just do this, do that, do stress. Like, you never give up on people. I just want to thank you for that, because personally it's helped me so much. And I can only imagine everyone watching probably wants to say the same. Like, you really have helped so many people, and even me. You didn't even met me, and I was always on there just messaging. So I just want to say, like, thank you so much for that.
Appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
You have my advice is to you is to dig into your astrology, learn what it means. Go to astro.com, take every state of awareness, just Google it, find out what it means, and learn yourself. Because you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of ability. I don't know the rest of. Do you know your moon and your rising?
I don't. November 13th, 1997. And should I share my time of birth? I know sometimes you're not supposed to.
Yeah, well, send it to me. I'll run your chart. Just send it in the DM. And just say, Garry asked me to send this in DMs. They'll send it over to me. So, yeah, I'll run your chart, because I sense the reason why you're feeling it too is there's a lot of mastery in you.
Yeah,
but that mastery right now is you're learning how to use it. And part of learning how to use it is to get all these extreme emotions and angers and fears and all these extreme emotions. To be a master, you don't just wake up and do everything. You have to go to school and learn.
And I also had, my dad is like one of the top people in Canada. He had motorcycle accident, but not 3 steel plates in his leg, all these stitches, fused ankle. So, you know, everyone's doing their own stuff on a day-to-day.
And when's your dad's birthday?
He's a Cancer. It's July 12th, 1965.
Yeah, so yeah, he's a Cancer, and he's so 12, it's 9, so he's 20. He's a Grandmaster Cancer, most likely.
Is he?
So he notices every detail in the world. He's all about. Is he all about caregiving, bringing people together? Is he always organized?
Yeah, very loyalist guy, so sensitive, but he is so loyal. Yeah, there's so much to uncover with that. But I won't go too much into it because it's very long.
That's why I said you're a 20-degree Scorpio, so you're a Cancer Scorpio. So, and he's a Grandmaster Cancer. So the reason I'm asking is that you have to be together in this world. That's how it fits. Like, we don't randomly get born to people. We're souls that pick our parents and pick our situations so we can have an experience.
Why did I choose an Aquarius as a mother?
Well, because Aquarius is detached from emotions, and as a Scorpio, you're so emotional, the two things is that you'll learn that if you detach from emotion, you can move through it like an Aquarius. But you also learn that if you detach too long, your body and other areas of your life will suffer like an Aquarius. So you have two. You've got a caregiving father, you've got an Aquarius connector mother, because you're a Scorpio that wants to protect, and I think you're a 20 degree, which is caregiver, which means you're a caregiver and protector. So those are the two perfect people for you to learn the lessons that you need to learn in your life.
And then a Libra brother and a Pisces sister, and I'm the youngest.
Yeah, there you go. You can't ask for more balance. When's your brother's birthday?
My brother's October 22nd, 1991. Him and I, we
So he's a grandmaster. So he's a grandmaster Libra, and your sister is what?
My sister is a Pisces. She's February 21st, 1996. She's a year younger than me. She's in Vancouver.
Yeah. So your sister's 21st is she's a 0. She's either 1 or 0 degrees. I would guess she's probably 0 degrees. I would guess that you're a master, your dad's a grandmaster, your sister's a grandmaster, your brother's a grandmaster. Because that tends to, when I look at everybody's situation, and I tend to see that happens together. Yeah, it's like so what I want you to hear is this, is that as a human being, we're taught to take a feeling and attribute it to the outside world. People do not make me feel a certain way, and situations don't make me feel a certain way, because that means I'm a victim to people and situations.
Yes.
So I have a feeling, I own my feeling. If I feel anxious, I feel anxious. It's not because of work. It's not because of that person. If I feel scared, it's not because of the situation in the world or whatever. It's fear coming out. That situation is allowing me the opportunity to push it there, or I can face it and learn it.
Okay.
And if I say it's because of something else, I lose the learning. If I say
yes, yeah, because I won't travel to get on the plane recently because all of that. But anyways, thank you, Garry. I'm gonna let you help somebody else because I've had so much of your time. I am so grateful. Truly, I'm giving you a big energetic hug, and thank you so much. You have no idea of how grateful I am for your time.
Okay, perfect. And I want you to do one thing though.
Okay.
Do the organ reset. Do it 2 to 3 times a day. Just learn how to do it. Watch how it regulates your emotions. When you feel a way you don't want to feel, it takes 7 minutes. Just go through it, no matter where you are, and go back. Do that for like 7 days in a row, and see what happens in your life.
Okay, I promise I will do it.
Okay, awesome. It's nice meeting you.
All right, nice meeting you. Take care, and thank you.
Bye.
Bye.